This is a printed cotton button front swing jacket. So this swing, it almost turns into, do you know the silhouette of like an A-line dress and how it flatters really everybody? It looks fantastic. This is essentially that little A-line is what gives you the swing. A $96 jacket is now $46.99. So we're in the 50% savings for this one. And it's this really like crisp cotton that has a slight texture to it, almost like a linen would, but not nearly as fussy. It's all cotton. This one's $46.99, 50% savings. We've got the white and the coral. So lots of those kind of burnt oranges too in this one. If you want to wear it with like brighter oranges, you can. But if you also want to pull out some of those richer autumnal hues, that works nicely as well. This one is your sand and lilac. So you have almost like soft fuchsias and lilac purples in that sand and lilac. And then we do have it in the black and the multi. Oh my gosh, this color. I mean, the print just pops. Now, it is our most limited. It does come in the regular and the petite. Did I hear in the regular, was that 5 dozen, Danny? Ooh, okay. And in the petite, in this particular one, I do have to say last call in the black. Okay, so here, take a look. The silhouette is so, so sweet. First of all, button front style jacket. You've got these beautiful, almost like coconut shell buttons against that 100% cotton with that touch of texture too, which when you get it home, just makes it look more elevated. There are beautiful forward-facing pockets, fully lined. I mean, the whole jacket, I'll show you, is fully lined. But here's a little bit of that swing. So it floats so beautifully over your hips and your thighs. It gives you a little bit more coverage, a little more length, and is such a beautiful print. The jacket itself, I know this black is limited, but I almost want to pop it on. I'll show you on this one. It is fully lined, and those two front pockets too are also lined. You have a great collar, so you could wear it almost like you would a little jean jacket. I'm just gonna, like if I throwed it on, how about that for talking for a living? Threw it on. Oh, look how cute. But just so you could see that silhouette. So do you see how you get a great fit point at the shoulder, but it's like right below the bust line is where it's a little bit more gracious than your typical blazers, right? It gives you just that little more of a bit of a flare with that swing, and it looks so good. If you wanted to cuff up the sleeves, you know, you're more than happy just to like roll them up, kind of do that casual little, you know, zhuzhing, and I think that always looks really fantastic. It's nice because you do see it fully finished with that lining as well, and then you still have those two forward-facing pockets, but you can see how over the hips and thighs versus a traditional blazer, which might get a little tight, it gives you not only more length, but also just a little bit more kind of play and flirt. So the color that I have on is the black. I mean, in that one, the print will pop, but it is the most limited. And then we do have it in regular and petite. So you can choose, which is also really nice too for sleeve length as well. This one's the coral, so it's called white and coral. I see a little bit more oranges, orange-ish hue tones. But here's what's kind of fun is you can pull any of these shades. You know, if you like a brighter orange, like that mandarin, if you want to play with some of these blush pinks, if come fall, you want to pull out some of more of those like rusts and cayennes, you know, that's what you buy this piece for $46.99. And it's not just a spring and summer jacket or a little topper. It's also taking you into fall. And that's with all the colors. I mean, if even you look at the sand, you'll see the same thing. There are like those brighter hues and the warmer hues all in the same jacket where it'll really work as a nice chameleon for you. No reorder on this one. So what we have is what we have at $46.99. You will machine wash, dry flat, and then order your traditional size. You don't necessarily need to size up. If let's say you did want to take this into colder months, which it almost feels wrong talking about because I feel like we're like enjoying the thick of summer. But you can put like a little fine gauge knit turtleneck or a sweater underneath if you wanted to pull this into another season. So I'm in the black, most limited, especially in the petite and regular. We have sand and lilac. So see, you could play with these pinks and purples a little brighter, or you could warm it up too. This one's been the most popular color. So if you want that sand and lilac, don't wait. And then the white and the coral, a 681017. Oh my gosh. Okay,